Just a sec. Let me go tell the Discord that I'm alive. Also, let me know if the audio is okay. All right. Okay. I think, what else do I have to do? Right. I just did my nails right before the stream and I kind of fucked up. I don't know, it was a very impulsive decision to do it right before the stream, I'm not gonna lie. But we have committed. And I just want to put a top coat real quick. Yeah, I don't know what's going on today, for real. But yeah. Let me just adjust. This better? Also, can you guys hear me? Also, hi Jess. Welcome. You like my shirt? Thanks. It's good for the summer, you know, because it's mesh. It's kind of like a mesh, like tie-dye shirt and whatnot. Very nice. But yeah, let me just let me just finish this real quick, and then I have a couple of things I wanted to talk about today. I mean, yeah, you guys can watch me do it, I guess. I just wanted to do a top coat so they don't fall. I should have done this before the stream, but it's okay. We can't all be perfect. I didn't have enough time today. I was tweaking out in the morning before this. I should elaborate on that. But yeah, I was discussing with my friends about the incoming live stream this Sunday. We are going to, well, I guess we're gonna be doing a live webtoon roast. It's kind of like the one we did on Chainsaw Stream. If you guys haven't seen it yet, I really recommend you guys to check it out. I can leave a link in the chat later on, but basically whole ass live stream where we did a Webtoon 2025 shortlist forecast, and it was very nice. It was very successful. I'd say we did a great fucking job. But yeah, and it was I think Chainsaw's first time hosting, so it's fine. But yeah, I just wished we got introduced. That's all I'm saying, because we totally completely skipped that part, and it was, I think it was well, kind of too late to go back to that, but it's okay. I digress. Still a good first time for Chainsaw though, I'd say. And what else? And yeah, I'll leave the link later in the description for the incoming live stream we're doing this Sunday. We're gonna be roasting random webtoon. Anyone can enter. Anyone can. It's not necessary just for the contest winners or whatever. You don't even have to join the contest to enter for this one. So it's anyone's game. As long as you submit it, you might have a chance. So yeah. Also, hi Bagel, Chainsaw. Welcome. I gotta get me a tight fit shirt like that. It will make my muscle pop. Like mesh. I'm trying to imagine this shirt on Chainsaw right now. That's fucking crazy though. Yeah, it's great for the summer. Also, hi Nico, welcome to the stream. Just famous? Hell yeah. Still waiting for the rewards of my supposed fame. Someday, right? Okay. Well. It is another week of streaming. Oh, fuck. My nails haven't dried, and then it got on my iPad when I was trying to get my pen out. There's like a fucking nail polish stain now. Man, this is why, guys. This is why you don't do things last minute. Oh. Okay, I managed to scratch it out, but that was rude. So rude. And of course, the camera thingy fell. I mean, I don't need this camera thingy, to be honest. Fuck it. Okay. Right. We have a lot to talk about today. First, besides talking about what happened on the Webtoon shortlist, I want to talk about the Webtoon roles. And I also want to talk about, I want to yap again about writing as usual. You know how it is. $1 stream, that's all it takes for the yapping. So yeah, it's nice, right? It's what you guys pay for, right? Your reward is the voice act. Ooh. Also, hi Noor, welcome. Can you make a heart? What heart? I can draw a heart. Also, this is loud. But yeah. Well, in the meantime of everything, I would also like to draw. I'll have to be honest, I haven't drawn anything for the past maybe week. Since the last time I live streamed was the last time I drew anything. And I think this was the last thing I drew. So, I don't know. I think my brain just can't focus when I have to draw and write at the same time. So my brain just picked, let's write instead. And I have like, I mean, I don't want to brag or anything, but well, locking myself in has been very effective, I would say. How much have I written? I've released 5 chapters for beta readers. I am looking for beta readers still, so if you're interested to read drama, psychological, romance, BL, coming of age, I know there's a lot going on, but yeah. I would say it's more coming of age, drama, and romance. I'll just keep it at that. And also BL. If you are interested to be my beta reader, let me know, hit me up. And yeah, any kind of feedback is appreciated at this point. But I am trying to make this a novel rather a comic first because I want to see how far I can push with the novel. And let me see. Yeah, I think last time I told you guys I had 3 chapters, 8 chapters. I don't know. I don't remember how many chapters I had last time, but now I made more chapters. But I also fixed a lot of the, what's it called? The sequence. So I think I have 10 chapters now, but a few of the chapters are all over the place. So I can't really say it's like done, you know. But I would say at least 5 chapters are like done, you know. So I'm really excited to see what everybody thinks. So hello, Happy, welcome to the stream. I'm gonna host my own comic contest soon. Yeah, good luck. Look forward to it. Gotta brag, yeah. I still gotta beta read the script. It was 8+1 at first before it changed. You mean the episodes? Yeah, damn. Yeah, Nico, you were here for the first draft, to be honest, and I don't know, man. I think a lot just changed after I sent it to you guys. I went over it a lot, right? And I would think like, okay, like, how can I make it better? But then I went in over my head, and then I needed like some sort of like validation that I was doing a good job. So I had no choice but to, yeah. I had no choice but to rewrite everything, bro. It was crazy. I was like in over my head, I would say. But it's not bad. It's not bad. I quite prefer the new script, to be honest. I quite enjoy it. So it's not really a bad thing to do the rewrite on my end, but I just yeah. I just hope I can keep it smooth, you know? Cuz well, I guess I already have an ending. So I guess I can't really go like too far from the story, but yeah. Only you guys, I think only you and Boya would know how different the first script from this one is. But like I said, it had to be done. I learned a lot actually from writing. I don't think I've ever written a novel before. At least not finish a novel, right? I've always been, well, comics, always preferred comics. And with novels, it's a bit of like, it's kind of hard, but it's also like okay, but I have the script, so I feel I also might as well give it a try. Because I've never tried it before, and it's new. But yeah, I don't know how it's gonna go with the novel, but I'm quite excited to work on it. Every day I wake up, I'll be like, okay, bro, what now? What now today, right? I'd be like, I go on my document and I start writing. I mean, first I check my emails, right? I check my emails, I check Discord, I check Instagram. Once everything, YouTube, everything is clear, I go into Google Docs and I start writing on the bed, like on my phone. So it's fucking crazy, y'all. Like, this has been my life for the past week, where it's just eat, sleep, write, poop. For real, for real. I've never been unhealthier my whole life. I mean, no. I think I've never been unhealthier in Germany until now, but that's also not true. I think I was quite unhealthy at the start of the year too. But anyway, you get what I'm saying. Basically, we're going through something right now. We're going through that locked in author writing phase, right? And I'm very happy to be locked in. It's been a while since I got the heebie-jeebies, you know. It's been a while since I've gotten excited about this writing. I think the last time I got excited about writing a script was for Vile, my Halloween comic. And then, yeah. Now there's a new one. The new challenger appears. You think in pictures in motion? Yeah. Also, hi, Alien. Alien? Good for you. Writing is such a wonderful way to get to the center of yourself. For real, I really enjoy this this thing I have going on right now. And I'm really, really excited to share the story. That's why I've been looking for beta readers first before I get down into it, before I start. I'm planning the plan is after I get my beta readers to go through everything, all is good, and I reach the ending soon, right? I'm gonna release it before I reach the ending. So when I'm about to reach the ending, I'm gonna release it, and then what's gonna happen is, yeah, we're gonna see if people like it, and then I will then write my ending. So the plan is to release it on Tapas. I don't know if you guys know about Tapas. I mean, most of you probably do, but Tapas has this novel section. Okay, they don't just only have comics. I've always quite liked Tapas. I always felt it's a shame that it is a platform that is overshadowed by Webtoon. because I quite enjoy Tapas as well as a platform. I think it's like the platform where if you despise Webtoon, you go to Tapas. That's literally it. And yeah, you know, they have novels just like how Webtoon acquired Wattpad. They now dominate the young teenager entertainment media genre in comics and novels. So I want to post on Tapas first. I think that's the plan. And I'll see how it goes because like I said, I really like Tapas. I would like to release it on Tapas first. And then we might move to Wattpad or whatever other AO3, whatever. But I think AO3 is more for fan fiction, so it's not typically for me. But yeah, and then we'll see how to go from there. So the plan is to release the novel, get people hyped up on the novel for the comic. Ta-da! That is the plan. I have a hard time thinking in pictures. I'm more of a words person. Then you should write a novel, Jess. How do you spell it? Tapas? Tapas, yeah. I like Tapas, just have the reach Webtoon has. I understand. It's kind of like the stepsister. I don't know. Why did I use that reference? It's kind of like the second child of if comics had babies, Webtoon is the favorite child and Tapas is the second child. It's like the one that the parents don't give as much, you know? And the forgotten kind of one. But like I say, if you hate the first child, which is Webtoon, you tend to look for alternatives, and the best alternative, honestly, is just Tapas. Or the other webcomic platforms out there, but I don't think they have enough reach as Tapas and Webtoon. I haven't drawn in a long time. My skills, I don't know, man, have failed me. I had an episode, you know, I've been trying to finish this for almost 3 weeks, guys. It's actually insane when it comes to backgrounds and coloring, how much I avoid, how much I procrastinate, I avoid and shit because I just don't like working on it, to be honest. But I really, really want to release this episode. It's not really an episode, like I said, it's like a visual development episode and whatnot, but I really, really want to release this because I worked hard on it, okay? I worked really hard on it and I really want to see the light of day. It's just, I just gave up on this one because there were so many anatomy mistakes and Lauren doesn't look like Lauren basically, and I hated it. I was like, kill me. And then there's this one as well. This one is not too bad, but it's like I get discouraged when I see it. So I'm gonna give myself a deadline. If I can't seem to work on this, I will only release like 3 panels of it, because there's 6 panels here or 7. And I'll just release 4 panels and I won't work on the other 3 panels because I fucking give up. It is what it is, guys. Efficiency. We gotta have efficiency up in here. I've never posted my comics on Tapas. I really should. You should. Oh, actually, I don't know why you guys don't do it. It's another opportunity, I would say. You may not get as much reach as you do on Webtoon, but well, it's kind of the same. Like, I don't think you're missing out, to be honest. Global Comics is a waste of my time and Delhi Hub died, so I need to post on Tapas. Why is Global Comics a waste of your time? I thought you'd had a good run there. And yeah, Delhi Hub, RIP Delhi Hub. My webtoon video that I made about like alternate webtoons is so fucking old now. Like probably people are gonna be like, oh, Global Comics, wow, look at all these options, and then to only find out they're all fucking dead. Comic Fury is pretty good. I'm gonna try it. Hell yeah. Efficiency would be if you just drag a reference photos for these sitting poses and move on with your life. I agree, Jess. I agree. And yet, why are we the way we are? Right? God, horrible. He's horrible looking. I need to merge my layers so I can move on to fixing him. Because horrible. Absolutely horrible. I'm gonna duplicate a group first, but yeah, I think I can push it for you guys to see. Alright. So you guys can kind of see what I'm working on. I mean, not really, right? It's okay, I tried. But yeah, hopefully this is much closer. But yeah, so I'll yap more about the ongoings of my comic. Let's talk about last week with chainsaw skits and just real quick. Y'all, the Webtoon shortlist came out and I felt I missed the Oscars. Did you guys feel that way? I mean, no, probably you guys were alive, awake for that, but I wasn't. I was like dead ass asleep. Didn't know what the fuck was going on. And then I woke up to finding out that Tout won. So again, congratulations to Tout. If you guys haven't seen Nuttyland on Webtoon, go check it out. Such a good comic. He deserves to win. But I know that he mentioned that recently it seems a bit impossible to push out so many episodes in such a short time, which I agree. And I just hope that, Nico and Tout will be able to push something through, even if it's not like finished and whatnot. Because I know how long it took for them to do 6 episodes, so good luck, Tout and Nico. I think what I really wanted to say is RIP to them, but let's keep it a bit positive for them. But no, for real, I think they can do it. I believe in them. And I think everyone on Discord is rooting for them as well. Also, hi Ufa, welcome to the stream. I'm good. The only time I have to sit down and draw stuff is action scenes. Ooh. I mean, I guess. Actually, what are you trying to say? I was so hyped that Tout won. 4 episodes is insane for 2 weeks. If I could help Tout, I would do the background for. Okay, yeah. Damn. Look at Chainsaw offering. I mean, Chainsaw, I think you should even approach Tout. I mean, it's up to you, of course. But I think Tout would appreciate it, yeah. I think Tout and Chainsaw can be really good friends. What do you guys think? I see it. You guys like muscular women? Checks out. I think that's the only thing they bond over. RIP for real though, it's busy season at work. For both of you? Yeah. I understand if you guys are gonna struggle for it. It truly is not easy to do it in such a short time, but like I said, we are all rooting for you regardless, and we wish you guys the best. Also, hi Boya, welcome. We are good homies. Hell yeah. Discord bringing people together, my kind of jam. But yeah, I think Tout also really appreciated Skit's short list about his comic, right? Cause yeah, when we did the shortlist live stream, we knew for sure we wanted to include Tout's comic uh, because yeah, he's just that good, right? And then it came to, I think I don't know if Skits had it easier. I think Skits had a lot of complaints on his genre with the with the comedy stuff, and Chainsaw just had a lot to go through. If you guys know about the epic and most epic category, there's so many comics in there, so it's like crazy for Chainsaw. And as expected, I think Chainsaw got the least shortlist correct. How many did you have again, Chainsaw? I had two for my Fuse category. One of them was an honorable mention, and one of them was my top pick. And for Skits, he kind of cheated with Tout's comic, right? His two top picks was one with Tout's comic and this other one that he founded himself and shit like that. And yeah, like I said, we all knew Tout was gonna win, so I think Skits kind of cheated on that one. So I think really it was really up to me, just and Chainsaw. We were like thrown in the dark and whatnot. So yeah. But for real, after going through everyone's comic, I was like, I want to delete my comic now. It's like, hell no, forget it. I almost got drowned by the flood. It's so raining so hard. Oh shit. You're for real with the drowning. Like, where did it reach? I'm too busy full time. Gotta roast videos to the comic finishing. Okay, there's no way. I get it, yeah. Flood is around knee high. I'm glad I'm tall. I'll be drowning. Where are you now? Are you at least safe? If I were there, I'd be in trenches. True, because Boya is a bit taller. That's crazy though. I guess, would you call it a monsoon season, Boya? I fixed up Lauren's anatomy. He looks much better now. I was struggling last week because it was so hot and I wanted to die and I was just so frustrated. But I came back after a whole fucking week and my brain is now working again. So I fixed up his anatomy. But his head, God, his head is killing me, bro. I know you guys didn't see any of that, but let me, I just, I tweaked out from the head. I was like, how dare you show them this fucking head? I'm home finally. It's why I'm late. It's okay. I mean, you were in the flood, bro. I'm surprised you can even join the stream at this point. We all did pretty well, even guessing one right. Yeah, Nico would have to get piggyback right from Boya. True. There's no rain here. It's just hot as hell. There is no rain in Germany as well. But it's a bit cloudy these days. I think there's a thunderstorm or something coming. I don't like it when I'm outside, but I like the rain. I see. Yuya makes an appearance. Yes, sir. I don't know, man. The Webtoon contest, right? There was this one particular entry, basically it was one of my top 2 entries. I kept trying to figure out why they didn't get picked though. You guys have any entries you find like, what the fuck? Like, why didn't it get picked and shit like that? You guys have that feeling? For me, it was this particular comic called, it was like the one with the fucking vampire one. Damn. It's okay. I'll send it later. But yeah, if you guys are interested, I'll send it in the Discord later. But I was really hoping that one would get a spot or something, but it didn't. So I was like, huh? Like, okay, it's fine then. But I mean, still congratulations, of course, to the other entries. Okay. That was hard, bro. Fuck me, man. I need to stop, by the way. I need to stop I need to stop swearing again. Yeah. God damn it. But yeah. Our bus was a mini submarine, bruh. It'd be storing for 4 hours with the sun was shining like there's no tomorrow. You mean in Germany? We'd be a tall duo, just Nico can stand on my shoulders. Whoa, 33, 35, that's pretty high, yeah. Can we wear a trench coat? We can get Guinness Book of Records. Also, hi Toya, welcome to the stream. Been a while. It's the same as 2020 Webtoon, you know, the artist I fangirl when they joined Discord. His comic was one of the best. I hope they win even just top 3, but no. That's too bad, yeah. Stop swearing, impossible. Yeah. I'm trying not to swear. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the event with the forecast. It was a bit chaotic, but I'd say we did a great fucking job, you know? And Chainsaw, feel free to host events similar like this in the future and let me know, you know? I think we should really get something going with the people we have on Discord. I just think it's such a missed opportunity that we have all this very... I don't have any orders though. It's probably a neighbor's package. Let's see. Well, I had no idea who it was for. He rang multiple doorbells and I decided it's probably not mine, to be honest. It's probably not mine because I haven't ordered anything in a while and I don't think Tahir has any orders. And it was a big box, so the guy said he will leave it on the staircase or something. It's for a neighbor. He'll leave it on the staircase. So I can go check it later, but I don't think it's mine. Yeah, these days I'm a bit more, when I don't have a package expecting, I don't usually I don't usually open the door to neighbor's package. Because actually me and Tahir got into a fight where I told him, like, it was morning Sunday. We were both home. And we were in bed when the neighbor came the first time. We just woke up, but you know, we would have to get everything dressed up. And by the time we dressed up, he was gone because we took too long. The second time he did it, Tahir was in the toilet. I was still in bed. And Tahir thought I had went to go get the neighbor back his parcel, but then I told him, no, I'm in bed. Like, it's a Sunday. It's early morning. I want to chill. He can wait. Like, I'm not obligated to, you know, yeah, I have your parcel, but I'm not obligated to just be there when you want it. So we got into this argument. He thought that I should put more effort in that scenario. But yeah, the third time he came, these were intervals in between 10, 20-minute intervals. The third time he came, Tahir was finally ready. He was already awakened, and I was also awakened. And then Tahir went to get him the parcel. So you guys can say I'm lazy. You guys can say I'm insensitive. You guys can say whatever you want, but I stand by it. If you're gonna order something, right, and I get the parcel, I can't prioritize you coming. When are you coming to come get it? Yes, I'm home all the time, but sometimes I'm in the middle of something and I can't get to the door now. So I don't think the neighbor cared as much as Tahir did. I think Tahir also just didn't want to leave a bad impression that we're bad neighbors. We're not home on a Sunday to go give them their parcel. But yeah, I didn't care. I was like, yeah, your parcel is in my hand. What are you gonna do about it, bitch? I sound so evil right now, but yeah, I can't help it. Just little chaotic rants. This is where my neutral comes in, right? Also, hi Beanie, welcome to the stream. I'm good. Don't say good now. It's okay. I never say German too. I mean, sometimes with the delivery people. Did you get it? I didn't get it. Is that a German thing? Yes, sir. The neighbor can just redirect their parcels to a package shop, not gonna lie. Yeah, but why, right? I don't mind taking the neighbor's parcel. I just don't want them to think that, no, not what I don't want them to think. I just don't want to prioritize, like, getting ready, you know, because I have to go to the door. I would have to dress properly to get to the door and whatnot. Like, I'm gonna take my fucking time. And if you can't wait for like 5 minutes for me to get ready to come to the door, then, you know, that's it. You just keep waiting then. Where I live, that would be rude. Where Elias lives, that would be fine. Better get that parcel. The mailman just wears the package where they go. Where I live, they leave them on their porch. Yeah, the guy just left it on the stairs. And yeah, I'll see. Another person actually answered the door, but the person lives upstairs, and the delivery guy didn't want it to go upstairs, so he left it at the staircase. He just said, oh, it's a neighbor's package. He can leave it at the staircase because he doesn't want to go up the staircase. So, like, it's not just me, guys. It's the delivery person too. Okay, now let me give them some shadow and highlights. But yeah, do we still have anything we want to say about the Webtoon contest? The mailman just, oh, also hi Frank, welcome to the stream. To be fair, Tahir has to put on a shirt and pants. Girlies have more layers to put on to be decent. Exactly. Exactly. Also, hi. Naomi, welcome to the stream. So, like I said, if you can't wait at the door 5 minutes for me to get ready, that's on you, bro. I mean, can I put it under? I guess I can. Ta-ta, this is what I have so far. Just the boys hanging out playing cards. Oh, I would never open the door in a robe. Yeah, I can't stand it as well. I can't do that as well. Oh, like an Islam dress covers everything. We don't have these here. Filipinos just put on a towel to cover ourselves to get the parcels because some delivery guys are too impatient. That'll be for the artwork. Thank you. All right. Now let's move on to the Webtoon rows that I wanted to talk about as well for this stream, besides the Webtoon contesting. I mean, well, this morning actually, me and the gang were actually just discussing about how we wanted to approach this whole Webtoon thingy, and then I think we came to the conclusion where last year we were judging. There were only the three of us, Chainsaw, Jess, and me, and we were judging. Okay, you gotta stop talking, girl. I'm in the middle of talking, and we were judging it based, like we had more time to judge. We had like 8 minutes to talk each, right? But this year we have skits, and that means we also are adding another comic. So we got 4 comics and 4 people this round. So it started with me allocating time for them, but then I decided it is only 3 minutes of yapping. I don't know if we can control that. So instead, this year, I'm gonna try to do something like I pinpoint a comic's biggest problem. Like, for instance, I say maybe this comic, I feel like it has a great theme overall, very funny, punchline is landing, but the tone of the comic seems to be all over the place. What do you guys think? So I'm gonna be opening up the question for the panel instead, and let Chain skits and just talk it out, and they have like 6 minutes per question, right? I'll be picking like 2 to 3 big problems that a webtoon has, and then yeah, we're gonna control that time. Cause I can't do 3 hours, guys. I am not extroverted at all. I cannot do 3 hours, so you guys will just have to deal with it. But yeah, that's pretty much how it's gonna be. And then afterwards, we're also gonna talk a bit about the update for the shortlist. So that would be around the end of the stream. And yeah, I think my only problem now is if I can finish narrating the story in 5 minutes, because I only gave myself 5 minutes to talk about the intro, the thumbnail, and narrate the entire story in 5 minutes. So that's challenging on my part. And yeah, I guess we just have to see, right? Maybe I won't narrate all of it for timing issues. But yeah, I will have to figure that out. And we've actually already picked our 4 comics to be roasted. Very, very excited to know how you guys might feel. And yeah, I'm excited for Sunday. I'll just hide from the mailman and he leaves the parcels on my porch, I see. But yeah, I really hope, first of all, if you guys know, I've been on the writing grind lately, so I just hope that I can juggle between all of these things while also be like writing when I want to, because I've been itching to write the whole day today, right? But I couldn't do it because I had to do the whole Webtoon live stream thing for the guys first. So I'm not gonna lie, I was a bit like, I was like, I didn't get to release all that writing angst today. So I'm hoping that later after the stream I can go back to writing and whatnot. And finally, I finished the segment. We have an hour left. We probably won't take an hour to talk about it, but I would like to talk about the writing process as of now. It's been crazy, y'all. It's been crazy. Where do I start? First of all, I think a lot of you guys will be, I guess you guys would be a bit disappointed to know that I did use ChatGPT to go through my scripts. Yeah, so I can't honestly lie about that one. I mean, I have to be honest about that one because it is true. I had a lot of help from ChatGPT. Basically, I would need a lot of validation from ChatGPT. And I gotta say, I can show you guys my first draft, and then I can show you guys the improvements that ChatGPT gave me, right? And it's fucking crazy, bro. Like, I don't know how many artists out there fully utilizes ChatGPT. I know that most people try not to get into it. I try not to get into it, but when you do get into it, you get sucked into it because it's an understatement when I say that it completely changed the course of my story. So, first, when I wrote the script, I was like, alright, let's keep it drama, romance, because that's what I like, right? And then it became psychological drama because I was doing a lot of scenes where it was a lot of power play and showing authority and a lot of manipulation. Okay? But then I decided to reel it back in because as much as I love the psychological genre, it really isn't that like psychological at the end of the day. I think it's just kids trying to exert any control they have in their lives. That's how I looked at it. It may look a bit weird on the story when you guys are gonna read it, but I wholeheartedly believe that, yeah, the psychological part maybe how am I gonna put this into words? But okay, let's put a cap on this. Basically, I went from psychological drama to coming of age and drama, which is the more suitable one because I always wanted it to be coming of age. Even though I started out with drama, romance, I think I wanted to start out with college. And then for whatever reason, the script became about high school. and college. And then after going through ChatGPT and getting a lot of validation and convincing from ChatGPT, it became just about high school and then later about college, because I think I told you guys that I wanted to do this timeline thing where it's back and forth, present and the past. But it was horrible. It was horrible to keep the momentum going. It was horrible to keep the sequence in the order. Because suddenly it's like a very intense high school scene, right? He's like doing background checks and shit, right? And then you're going to college where they're all like happy and like, just happy, And it's crazy, yeah. And then I told myself, okay, this doesn't seem like it's gonna work because of how jarring everything is. So I decided, yeah, fuck it. I'll just leave the college stuff at the back. I'll leave the fluff things in the back, and then, I mean, they'll still have their problems, but we're just gonna leave it to the back to deal with it later. For now, we would just focus on the high school stuff, where it's more so the side. You will see how they became friends, how they became enemies, and then how they became lovers, right? There's a lot going on already in high school. That's why I decided to focus on high school instead. But yeah, y'all, like I said, I couldn't have reached my conclusion if I didn't consult it, if I didn't consult it, ChatGPT and whatnot. I just have to be honest on this part. But yeah, let me look at chat real quick. I'm almost proud to say that yuuning knows how to ride a bike. Riding, not riding. Aw, I wish I knew how to ride a bike too. I'm supposed to go out and learn to ride a bike this summer, but I ended up staying home and riding. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened, guys. Also, hi, Soham. What would you recommend me? An iPad and display tablet? It's really up to you, I think. I got the iPad Pro 11 because I didn't need a big one. I preferred it to be small and portable. I quite enjoy how small it is and portable it is. And yeah, I honestly don't have any complaints with iPad. I would always go for iPad, to be honest. For display tablet, I don't have a display tablet, but if I would get one, I would probably get Cintiq, Wacom, or XP Pen. Any of these. Not sure about Huion. I have had bad experience with Huion, but that's personal. Theo being happy in college? We don't know. Also, I got busy that I haven't beta read your scripts. Oh, it's okay, Boya. I kind of knew. Well, first of all, you guys are volunteers, so I really don't ask for much for volunteers because you guys are not getting paid, okay? So with you guys, I would just be like, you guys can have a week to go through it if you want. But of course, I can't deny that while I'm waiting for everyone's feedback from beta reading, I do get anxious. So that's why I resorted to ChatGPT, because I needed some quick validations and I needed some quick feedbacks, because every day I'm writing something new. And if suddenly I decide this course of action does not work, I would have to scrap a lot of writing. So that's why immediate feedback to me was very important. And I can't get Tahir to do it because I don't want to burden Tahir this way. So that's why I can only rely on beta readers. I can't rely on my friends because, again, it's a burden. It's a favor, right? So it's either I pay for someone to do it or I ChatGPT it. So, and you guys can guess which one I went for. So yeah. That's because you let your Huion pen fall from the second floor. That was one time. Rude. That was one time. I can flip a Lenovo Flex laptop. Hoyon Canvas 13, going strong, pretty good tablet. Recommend the 16, bigger screen. Yeah, if you do prefer to go outdoors to draw, honest to God, I haven't touched my tablet in a long ass time, ever since I got the iPad. I just feel I don't need it. I don't need to draw on the PC as much. And I'm planning to make a full comic on the iPad if possible. If my iPad breaks though, I deserve it. So I'm gonna have to treat my iPad like my baby. Ooh, I would love to read you guys a bit of my script later. I know, it's like she's doing that thing again where she's like getting too excited. But you know what? I'm feeling good. And I want to share today. I've always been a sharer anyway. And if you guys are willing to listen, I appreciate it. I do wonder though, because there is some action scenes in the comic. For instance, they play basketball. And I'm not sure if I can draw it good, but we'll figure that out later. I think the story at the end of the day is more important. And at the end of the day, if I can't draw something, I can always hire someone to help me draw certain scenes. I might need to hire people at one point. We'll see. I don't know when yet. Can't promise anything. But if the story is really successful, right, might need a lot of work. Because this shit is not working out. Takes me, 3 weeks to get this shit done? This ain't it, bro. This ain't it. People can't wait that long. Usually it's better to have a writer and an artist anyway. But yeah. Sometimes outsourcing is the better way to go. Especially if you're as chaotic as me. Lol. Is this a display tablet you're using? Gonna have to listen to nah, guys. There isn't a smut yet. Not yet. We ain't there yet. I was about to say a dirty joke, but I decided to restrain myself. No, don't restrain yourself. I love the banters. I love it. Because where else are we gonna fucking talk like this, right? I mean, yeah, you can do it on Discord, but I don't mind. I appreciate your enthusiasm for the characters. I think art-wise, I always see Boya just lurking over the comics art, and I love it. I appreciate it, Boya. Might even consult you in the future. Her anatomy is wrong. This is pissing me off. This is what her head should have been like. See this circle? This is how it should have been, and then I drew it completely wrong. So I mean, not completely, but just like do it wrong. So now I'm pissed off. Don't want to weird out Jess like the last time. You're only worried about Jess. It's okay. Don't worry about Jess. Jess can handle it. Jess is a big girl. We part of the freaks. We for real, part of the freaks. I like Freaky Boya. See? It shocks me, but it's so fun. Exactly. I think I weird out Jess with my don't drop the soap. Oh no, you said that? Oh shit, bro. I don't remember. Wait, I remember, but yeah, that was so funny though. Nah, I get it. It seems like an obvious setup at this point, right? Can't help it. Sometimes you just can't help it. Gotta give her some freckles. Where's my freckle brush? Where's my freckle brush? Where's my freckle brush? I cannot find my freckle brush. That's weird. I cannot. Oh. Okay. I found it. It's a bit chaotic though. Robin has freckles. Damn, IDK, why that girl give me the I'm stuck in her driest bro? No. Boya, and you say you're the weird one. Look at Nico over here. Such an innocent picture. And Nico's be like, step sis, step bro, I'm stuck. Okay. You guys, I appreciate it. Also, yeah, I'm using an iPad. I thought I talked about it many times. Okay, I was about to joke about the basketball because, well, we know. Yeah! Yeah, boy! Oh my god! You both are so wild today. On Wednesday is the only day you can. Jesus. I only had 3 hours of sleep. Ooh, Nico, what is going on? This is chaotic Nico when Nico doesn't sleep. Hot damn. Hot damn indeed. Hot diggity dog. Crazy though, crazy. These are statements I love to hear, but I can't say because I'm supposed to be the bigger or better person. But fuck that, right? The Filipino representatives in Discord are wild the fuck true. These freaks are Filipino. Yo, as a Malaysian, I can't match their energy, but I appreciate their energy, you know. I appreciate the chaos. I mean, Boya is really out there right now with the comic, the frequency one, and I enjoy it as well. I hope we get to see the light of days someday with that comic, but no pressure, bro. No pressure. Also, hi Reaper, welcome to the stream. Freaky Pinos? Damn, that's funny. That is funny, actually. Just remember, you guys are representing your countries on this chat. For real, for real. Don't say I didn't warn you. But yeah, I haven't gotten to the bad part of the comic yet, right? Mostly right now, it is like there is some truth to when I say it became a psychological comic at one point, because I was balls deep. Okay, I was balls deep writing how Lauren is a bit of a psychopath, is a bit of a sociopath and a bully. I needed to portray him in the worst possible way in the beginning first, so that we can like him later on. Okay, I don't know if you guys would end up liking him. I asked Tahir about this, and he said, you know, he does grind your teeth in the beginning, but he's confident that he will end up liking Lauren. And why I say Tahir feedback matters is because I feel like he's the T to my F. So I always wanted to know from a T's perspective. Sorry, this is about MBTI again. For those of you who don't know, I am an INFJ, Tahir is an INTP. So I lack a lot in logical, how people think logically, because I act in feelings, right? And so context is, Theo is an INFP and Lauren might be an ESTP, right? So I need to ask from a fellow T, basically Tahir, who is an INTP, how the brain of a TP works. Anyway, probably you guys don't care, but that's the context I wanted to give. So I had to ask Tahir for, ask him for feedback on how Lauren should be in certain situations. And he thinks I wrote Lauren really well, which I'm really happy about it. I'm really happy he thinks I wrote him well, because he does come off as a bully, okay? And he comes off as annoying, which is what I wanted to do. But, later on you get to know more about him and why he is the way he is and shit like that. Oh, guys, I have so many emotions from writing the story. I think, do you know that feeling you get from your stomach? The stomach in the knot feeling. I usually only have these feelings when I'm about to stream or I'm about to be in public and shit like that. But these few days were horrible on my part because my stomach was constantly in the knot. And I asked Tahir, did we eat something bad? It's been going on for 3 days. But it wasn't something that we ate that was bad or anything. I think I was just very excited, but also so nervous when I write their scenes and whatnot, because my mind is constantly thinking, how can I make this better and stuff. And then I have to go through the psychological things with the characters. When, for instance, when Lauren gives Theo a pat down, because Lauren, well, context, Lauren is the student body, not president, but just like the school council. But I call him a prefect. It's what we use in Malaysia. I think it's the whole British thing. I think the whole concept of a prefect, which is just a level higher than a student, close enough to the disciplinary administrator, we call them prefects, okay? Follows the British thing. We don't call them student council. So he is a prefect, and he has a lot of authority as a prefect in this correctional school, which is where all the worst kids go to, right? And you're basically stripped of freedom, and you have to do chores, you have responsibilities, You're just not a normal student anymore. On top of all of that, it's a boarding school. So there is a lot of pent-up angst, testosterone, and everything in that fucking school, right? So yeah, so Lauren can't abuse his power because he's top on that hierarchy, and Theo is just the new kid that happens to stumble. No, not happens. He got transferred because he was expelled. But yeah, I digress. that's basically the premise of the story. Is in the beginning, Lauren likes to exercise his power and makes everybody he knows fear him and whatnot. But at the end of the day, he is not who you might think he is. I guess that's the only way I can put it. So that's why it was a challenge for me for this story to write a chaotic, morally corrupted, devil's advocate type character. Basically, I don't even know anyone like this in real life, right? So it's truly crazy to have to switch personalities when I'm writing about him. And yeah, and Tahir helps me a lot, giving me ideas. Like just yesterday, I asked him, it's good to have someone you can talk to these things about. I don't necessarily tell him everything in detail. I just tell him about the problems I'm facing when I'm writing. So I would tell him, like yesterday, I was struggling to write about how to get your trust. So I'm at the part of the story where I'm writing about them trusting each other, right? And I was struggling with figuring out how to convince the audience and the readers that they fully trust each other, and how to convince myself writing the characters that these characters now fully trust each other. Like, what do I have to do to gain your trust? So I told Tahir, what you have to do to gain my trust is to, well, take my side. I think that's quite important to me. But again, I am the F in the relationship. So I had to ask TP, who is Tahir, what do I have to do to get your trust from a T's perspective? And yeah, he just said something along the lines of just, he appreciates it when someone does something for him without him knowing about it. So it feels like a genuine, action that someone does for you. And I thought, yeah, I would like that too. But I guess if it's like from a T, maybe it makes more sense for them. I think, yeah, standing up for other people is also very important, of course. But yeah, after going through that with him, I managed to write another chapter. So that's how crazy it is, right? That's how crazy it is. Sometimes you just need to talk it out with someone. And after talking it out with Tahir, I stayed up until 3 a.m. and then I wrote another chapter because of what he said. And I think I finally established the whole trust they have now. Because their relationship is really, really messy. Yeah, so messy, bro. I can't even explain it, but yeah. I digress. Anyway, I kind of yapped a bit too long. I should go back to chat real quick. What did you guys say? What does MBTI stand for? Myers-Briggs Test. I don't know what I is. Yo, what? Balls deep? Yeah. What Tahir? Why on Grinder? You gotta save the cat to make the unlikable character likable. That's a good way to put it. I think I spelled likable wrong. That's okay. Myers-Briggs personality types. Myers is still alive? We don't know. It's like writing my ideas sometimes. It's euphoric. Vampire Knight prefix. Yes! Not an up lady's stomach in my life. Ew. Lauren's a prefect. I thought he's kind of the rebellious kid like Theo. Well, I guess you have to read to find out. No wonder Lauren is a dog person. He likes power. We can neither confirm nor deny that one. I was just talking out of my ass about that one. Like, prefects can be rebellious as well. Exactly. You can be in a position of power and abuse that power. That's what I like about Lauren's character. You guys just have to really, I don't know what to say. It's like yes, he's a prefect. He's supposed to be in control. He's supposed to have law. But how can you be that perfect as a prefect? That's all I'm saying. Y'all are out of control today. Come join the chaos. Only a matter of time before Just join us. Tell best unpaid intern for real. Just will high five me for that one. Oh. Talking out your ideas out loud. Someone is so helpful for you. I had a 2-hour phone conversation writing the end of TWS. Wait, who did you call to write the ending of? That's so nice. I just read Chain's comment and WTF, you freaky as well. That's so nice though, right? It's like me right now, just idea vomiting to you guys, even though you guys don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, right? But sometimes it's just, it's okay. You guys don't have to understand what I'm talking about, but as long as I get to vomit my ideas out, it's great, you know? Was it your sister? True. Was it your sister? But yeah, what I read last week on stream, the chapter 1 and prologue, that was horrible. I take it all back. I have rewrote everything since, and I think Nico knows that, but yeah. Yeah, I thought I said it was my sister. Oh, okay, you said someone, but true, yeah, I remember it was your sister. But yeah, I'm so ashamed of what I showed you guys last week. And I can promise you the script right now is so much better. Like, for real, for real. Yeah, I give up. Let's talk about the script real quick. Yuuning smart level 2000? Come on, guys. Come on. It's not that bad. It's not that bad. I mean, you guys kind of got the gist of the prologue, right? Basically, from last week, I mentioned that Lauren's about to hit Theo. We don't know why. And then we kind of go a different way after that. After we found out that Lauren hit him, he feels regretful that he hit him. That's in episode 1, basically, but it has changed ever since. I decided to take it out completely. Episode 1 is completely different now. Episode 1 now starts with Theo's journey to the academy. Okay, starts out first day in the academy and his first real experience. Basically, we're gonna experience this school together with Theo. So prologue is still gonna be the same, so you guys are not missing out. But right now, what I can do is I can tell you guys the first episode again, totally different, but I would say it's much better now because right now there's more continuity with the whole story. Not necessarily with prologue. Prologue is kind of just like oh, he was about to hit me. And then I think the last line I wrote was Theo was reminded of how it all began and how they got here. So it's like a cliched prologue now where it's like oh, we're having a flashback now to how it all began. But after consulting ChatGPT, I felt this was the best course of action. Instead of going to the aftermath of getting hit and then going back to the beginning, it was all over the place, okay? I digress. But yeah, let me now read you guys first episode. I'm gonna read you guys the whole chapter 1. But I have to say, the spiciest episode, ooh, so zesty. The zestiest episode is probably my favorite episodes as well, of course. I would say the spiciest episode is the second episode and the 6th episode. Ooh, hell yeah. And then, it is an understatement to it is an understatement of how, like, this word happiness cannot describe how I feel about chapter 3. I think chapter 3, it's called Power Play, is my favorite chapter I've written. I also like chapter 4, but yeah, it gets good towards, it's a bit of a start in the beginning. The start is mostly world building, right? I'm just showing you guys the school, showing you guys the MC/ML dynamic, and then it gets good. It gets so good in chapter 3, y'all. I'm so excited. Okay, let me go read you guys first episode. So a recap to what I wrote last week, basically. We know that it starts the comic where Lauren is gonna hit Theo. We don't know why. It just starts out like a climax, but Lauren hesitates hitting Theo because he found that there is some sort of acceptance in his eyes when he's about to hit him. Like he deserved to be hit. Like he wants to be hit. So he felt bad. That was pretty much the first real, not first real emotion, but the first like true emotions you will see from Lauren. And then a huge contrast to how it all began. You're gonna see how it all starts and how he got to where he is today. So yeah, I would say the journey is more so Lauren's character development rather Theo's character development. Theo is kind of like the observer of the whole shit, but Lauren is the one that's fucked up. So I digress. Let me just move on real quick. So chapter 1 is called The Arrival, and the first episode is called A Fresh Start. Let me put on my talking voice real quick. A flashback to a year ago, before the fight happened. A green car drives up a long winding road in the middle of nowhere. Only fields and forests in the horizon. Where are we? A young girl strapped in her seatbelt. She's playing with her bunny doll in the back seat. We're almost there, Tabitha. It's your brother's new school. Tabitha frowned. But why all the way out here? Mom sighs. Because, Tabitha. Theo turns to look at her. It's complicated. Tabitha pouts, arms folded. She says, I hate it when you use that word on me. Theo smiles and looks forward. Tabitha spoke softly. Why do you have to leave though? And Theo started thinking, what could he possibly say to his younger sister, who looks up to him when he feels like such a disappointment? This school will take better care of him, their mother explains, her voice quiet. What about Grandma? She can take care of us. Grandma is getting old, the mother replies, with a sigh that said more than words ever could. Tabitha sank back into her seat. Sorry, Theo, she mutters. He looked out the window. Me too. And there you go. That is the first episode. I would say it's a huge contrast, right? Starting from the prologue, where it's like all like, I'm about to fucking hit you, I'm about to kill you, shit like that. And then we come to just, we get a little Tabitha moment being like, oh, but why do you have to leave? And blah, 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 basically. It has to start out this way, unfortunately. It has to start out this way. I hope it makes sense later on, the more you guys read it, but yeah, it has to start out this way. Huge shift in tone. But yeah, let me read chat real quick. D is for discipline. Ew. Fuck, Nico. Wait, who said that? Nico, right? God damn it. Last week's read was not bad though. I was surprised chapter 2 was longer than chapter 1. I don't even remember what I wrote for chapter 1 and chapter 2 anymore. But you guys should understand that I have chapters and I have episodes within chapters. So that's something you have to understand. So what I just read right now was chapter 1, episode 1. Jesus. Getting freaky already in episode 2. Oh, we're about to get freaky in episode 2, guys. I'm so excited to read you guys episode 2. And I'll even put on my acting voice. My acting voice. That me too sounds depressing. Oh, Tabitha, precious kid. Yeah, she is. All right, let me present to you a favorite chapter of mine. A favorite episode of mine called Episode 2 BLT Academy. It's very straightforward, okay? Welcome to BLT Academy. A man sat clipboard in hand as he met the family at the entrance. The family greeted him. He introduced himself as the dormitory administrator. You sure you don't want any help? His mom asked, holding onto Theo's suitcase handle, hesitant to let go. Actually, sorry, real quick, guys. I actually rewrote this scene a bit. I rewrote it in the beta version. My bad. Okay. let me continue real quick. I got it, Mom. You can go now. We continue. She hugged him, but he was stiff, under the watchful eyes of the administrator. Bye-bye, brother. Don't forget you still owe me an ice cream pop. That's Tabitha. I won't. I love you, Theo, his mom whispered. Theo nodded awkwardly. He couldn't seem to say it back to her. The administrator led Theo into the building, and the lock clicked behind them. The air suddenly felt heavier inside. Framed slogans lined the walls like commandments. Respect your authority, order before freedom. He turns around to see the person who locked the entrance door. Keys in hand, he was tall, blonde, with cold blue eyes. I'm going to need to check your bags now, the administrator says. Theo blinked. What? It's standard protocol. Open them up on the table here, please. Theo muttered under his breath. What am I gonna do? Stab someone with a toothbrush? Mind your manners. Theo opened the suitcase reluctantly. The blonde boy stepped forward. This is Lauren. He'll assist. Lauren searched his bag methodically. Theo didn't have much to begin with. It was just some clothes, a book, a toothbrush. Now you, the administrator said. Theo froze. You're kidding. Raise your arms. He raised his arms like a prisoner. While Lauren patted him down. Sniff. That's it. Just sniff. Theo's eyes snapped open. Did he just sniff me? A chill ran down Theo's spine. Did he imagine that? What the hell was going on? All clear, Lauren finally says. And that's it. That's episode 2. Yes. Oh, I feel so much adrenaline, dopamine reading that. For real. I cannot explain how happy I am with how episode 2 turned out. It went through a lot of drafts, but I'm so happy with this final version. It's a bit zesty, of course, but power is zesty, right? Authority, and just like someone who might power over you. That's the zesty part. But yeah, Lauren be feeling up some shit. I'm sorry. No, you're completely in the right. Lauren is freaky with Dusty. That's yuuning behavior. Is he sniffing for some cigarettes or drugs? We don't know. But yeah, that was episode 2. Probably one of my favorite episodes. I just like the introducing Lauren this way. At first, I wasn't gonna put Lauren in this episode. He was gonna come much later. But I decided to put him in episode 2 to get the story going, where we can now finally know who the male lead is. Just to keep it going. One of the pet peeves I have with Webtoon is whenever there is a male lead or another female lead or whatnot, they never bring them in until a long time. So it's a pet peeve of mine. So I wanted Lauren to be introduced immediately right after we introduced Theo. So that was the point. Hey, are you a student or worker? Hi, Iram. I guess I'm more of a worker, yeah. I love when characters interact for the first time. Sniff. He's gonna sniff his way into his homeboy. Hey, yo. We don't do that here, bro. Most isekai comics are like that as well. It's one of my pet peeves too. Yeah, but that's okay. Because it's my pet peeve, I'm not gonna let it happen to my comic. But yeah. We can do episode 3. Why not? If you guys are still up for it. This one is okay. This one is more in passing, like a transition to get to chapter 2. Let's see. Yeah, I think it's okay. I think I can get into it. So episode 3 is called To the Dorms. To the Dorms. The administrator's voice. Wait, let me reel that back in. The administrator's voice droned in front of Theo. BLT Academy is a correctional boarding school for boys founded in blah 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 blah. Theo didn't hear most of it. He kept glancing back. Lauren followed a few steps behind, silent, watching him. They passed through long, empty halls and their footsteps echoed. Finally, they reached the dormitories. They climbed to the 3rd floor. The chart in the administrator's hand flashed for the moment. Theo caught his name, a photo, a bold red stamp. Expelled - bullying. So that's who he was to them. A file, a label, a problem to manage. They came to the 3rd floor and walked down a corridor. It was quiet, except for the few sound of a few boys picking from their doors. They said, "New kid? That late in the semester?" They stopped at room 8. One side of the room was bare, the other looked lived in. "Your roommate is having dinner now. It ends at 8. Uniforms are in the wardrobe." Questions? Theo said no. And as the administrator left, Theo noticed Lauren was still there, leaning against the doorframe, watching. "Lights out at 10:30, Lauren said. "No one comes out. Got it?" Theo nodded, uncertain, but Lauren's smile lingered just a little too long. Then he disappeared down the hall. Ooh, that's it. Ominous. We end on an ominous note. What did he mean by that? But yeah. That's pretty much chapter 1. Chapter 1 has 3 episodes. It's called the whole chapter was basically the arrival. And then, well, chapter 2 is called Getting Caught. But that's not for me to tell you guys. You guys will have to go read it yourself. But yeah, that's pretty much it. That is pretty much it. Also, we got some people in here. I said hi to Iram already, right? And hi Nassim, welcome to the stream. I do write stories and I always wanted to learn how to draw. How long do you think it takes for someone to learn everything from scratch? Well, personally, I started drawing when I was 8. I'm about 30 now. So let me show you. Also, I went to art school. So there's that. But yeah, this is the kind of art I draw as someone who is almost in their 30s. Okay? So I don't know what your goal in art is, but my goal has always just been to able to portray my characters correctly. That's pretty much it. So it's really hard to say, to be honest. Depends how much motivation and drive, for real. I missed a lot. People really want to talk to me at work. It's okay. You can go back to it later. True, depends on how quick of a learner you are. Tell them you were busy listening to smut. If you really want to learn and our drive a solid 3 years will get you close to where you want to be to figure things out. Yeah, it depends on you for real. So a small school with a simple certification won't be enough. I mean, it definitely helps to go to school. It pushes you faster. Look at PewDiePie's progress for real. I once had a friend in art school who kind of started from scratch, didn't take her the entire year to get pretty good. Oh, yeah. I think it really depends, for sure. It really, really depends. But yeah, I'm tired actually. I would like to go back to writing now instead of drawing. Nothing wrong with drawing, but it's just not as interesting as writing for me right now. Don't really like this panel, to be honest. But I feel like I'm almost done at the same time. I'll see. It depends. Join community to share motivation. True, true. Joining a fandom is a big help. True, true. School isn't required. Yeah, school isn't required. If you don't have the money to go to school, you can be self-taught. But I can only say because I went to school, I think I learned faster. Ooh. I want to put him in shorts. Last minute decisions. It's kind of nice though. Writing them and then drawing them makes them feel like I know them more. I know my characters better now. I know that Theo wouldn't wear pants like this. But yeah, I appreciate you guys listening to my yapping. That was fun. Surround yourself with people who are into art too. I'm self-taught and I'm almost 10 years in the animation industry now. Love brainstorming ideas, but they always come up right before I sleep. Because that means you only get to depend on yourself no matter how hard it got. I think also I think it kind of comes down to like career, right? If it's something you want to do for your career in art and whatnot, yeah, you have to take that into accountable as well. You have to know that it's a different standard out there for people who want to work in art and in the industry and shit like that. But if you're just like a hobbyist, right? You just want to do it for yourself, then it's totally different. I think it can even take you less time to get to where you want. Now every time I draw Lauren, he looks ugly. Because he looks so different to me in my head when I write about him. But I feel I cannot represent him properly with my art. It kind of sucks. Sometimes it's just it, right? You write good characters that you're proud of, but you can't represent them properly in your art. You guys ever feel that way too? It's okay though. We can get there. I'm gonna be helping my friend learn how to draw from scratch as soon as she gets her tablet because she wants to draw some spicy stuff. Ooh. Let's see, let's see. I also wanted to buy a graphic tablet. Any recommendations? Which one is good for beginners? Ooh. Depends on your budget, but iPad or Samsung tablet are good. True. I would go with what Boya said. Personally, I have a... my bad. I have an iPad Pro 11. I quite enjoy it. But I'm not sure if it's beginner friendly. There is a learning curve. But I would say it's quite nice, yeah. Okay, let me show you guys what I have right now. Just a sec. Just give me a sec. Decided to change the color. But yeah, this is what I've been doing. I've been fixing his body. I still hate it, but it's much better. And now I think I just need to add some texture to the wall. But yeah. I also want to add these little fences on top. Totally forgot about that one. We got fences on top. Yes, sir. Oh. Come on, come on. Turn the radio on. I think that's good enough. Yeah, why not? Yo, why not? Now we just duplicate. So I drew the first fence. And now I'ma just duplicate that bitch. Cause, man. To those who draw everything, how do you survive in this world? Genuine question. I'm so lazy. I try to always get do things the most, yeah, as lazy as I can be. There you go. We got fences. Her face is a bit blocked, but we'll do something about that. Oh shit! You should promote our server. Sorry, was locked in, but yeah, we have a Discord Art Jam server. I can send you guys the link. We do art and stuff there. We have events like Webtoon events, comic jam, all that stuff. But mostly we just come together and yeah, we make art together every week. Or by yourself, and you can post it here. You know, whatever floats your boat. Dun 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 dun. Here you go. Damn it. My keyboard. Come on, man. I'm doing the PR. Thank you for doing the PR, boy. Appreciate it. Also, thank you, Ira. Thank you for the sub and like. True, you guys have the same profile pic. It's hard to tell you two apart. Thought I was talking to the same person. I think bought the flippy laptop because I wasn't sure if I liked the digital art. Felt safer to spend the money on laptop. Oh, it worked well though. That's good. Medibang doesn't have brushes with ads. Ooh. Flippy laptop is good, especially for someone like me who's got a laggy laptop. I see. Oh shit, her arm is gonna be a bit fucked. For real, for real. But that's okay, that's okay. Well, first of all, I need to figure out how to put a texture on this wall. Interesting. Very interesting. How am I gonna put a texture? Does anyone know if Procreate has a good wall texture? Like brick? Looking at Boya and Nico, because I know only you two have iPads. And if you know, let me know the name. I can look for it. I would think it's under industrial, but we don't really have anything. It's like I have a brush for metal cages, but not necessarily brick walls. No, right? Yeah. Yep. Don't really have a good brush. Should download a brush for brick wall because I got a lot of brick walls to go through in this comic. God damn. We got grids, diagonal Victorian wood cubes, but no brick wall. You don't have an iPad? Wait, what? Then what were you drawing last time we met? What were you drawing on? Wasn't that an iPad? Was that a tablet? Oh shit, bro. It's a Samsung tag, bro. It looked like an iPad to me. My mistake, bro. God damn. I wouldn't have known if you never told me. Oh. Oh, true. It was a Samsung tab. Now I think I remember it. Never mind then. This brush does not exist. I will probably need to get it from some other website for a brick brush. But what about you guys? Do you usually just put the thing over it, like Photoshop it? That's what I did. What I used to do for textures. I mean, okay, we got some zombie skin, rough skin, but no. Okay, added the first texture. Fuck, man. This whole stream is just gonna be me looking for brushes. I mean, nothing wrong with that, I guess. It's just a bit boring. But to be fair, I'm about to head out soon, in 7 minutes. So I'm kind of just chilling as well. I wanted to try to see if I could get this panel done at least, so I can finally move on with my life. What brushes did I use last time? I had this nice, interesting concrete block. Yeah, I had this nice, interesting brush I did for my other episode last time. But I can't find it. Sometimes you just find something that's so good. It's like the spur of the moment. And then you just can't find it anymore. Like, what the hell? Not cool. Yeah, I give up. I couldn't find a wall texture. I might need to Google it and then fucking reel with it in, I guess. Yep. I think that's what I have to do. But yeah. Since the link is invalid, maybe because I wrote it myself. When you clicked on it, it didn't work? What? Let me send you a new link then. That's weird. What do you mean you wrote it yourself? Like you couldn't click on the link? I can't click? Oh. What if you try it on laptop or PC? Yeah, I guess I thought you would be able to do it on the phone though, to be fair. And slap PNG textures? Yeah, I'm thinking about doing that. I use 3D backgrounds, I texture the 3D models though. Just draw a brick and duplicate it across the wall. Yeah, I might do that. I'll either do that or I would just look for PNG brick. Brick dot PNG. Oh shit, I should write maybe brick line art. Yeah, that would make more sense. Also, holy shit. Damn. Sin. Literally gold star at this point. Finally fix the supas in short viewing. This would pause the viewing normally. What? Really? Looks like they finally fixed the supers in short viewing. This would pause the viewing normally. Wait. I couldn't understand that. Like the video stops playing or something? But thanks again for the dono. Appreciate it. Also, I hope you guys like your new Discord roles. I thought you guys deserved it. And yeah, I just wanted to let the world know that these people are the ones that get the servers going. Oh yeah, it won't let you click on the phone. Oops. I mean, what can I do though for that problem then? I guess you can DM me on Instagram or something. My Instagram, yuuning art. Yeah, that's my Instagram. And if not, I also, the video description, also the description of this current live stream video has the link to the Discord as well. Also, yep, also, okay. I see. Thanks for letting me know. I didn't know YouTube has such a weird ass problem. Also, tell me why it's a PNG image with the fucking bricks. God, I hate it. I hate it when these images do this. It's PNG, it's for real PNG, but they even... I have a lot of questions, but I know that nothing comes free in this world unless you work for it. I don't know how we came to that conclusion, but yeah. You always feel a bit betrayed. All right, I have my image. Now let's insert it. Thank God for multiply. Am I right, boys? Am I right, boys? Thank God for multiply. I should look for a better line art though, I'm not gonna lie. This one's a bit rough. But yeah, it's not that nice. I might have to look for another brick wall line art, but that's what we have so far. Also, Lord and Savior on Discord, but Big Bro works too. Yeah, Big Bro is okay. Yeah, you can put it in the description after the stream so it can be referenced later. Yep, it's in the description of the stream. You can go back to it later. Should add it on your YouTube bio? I would, but I have a lot of links right now on my YouTube bio, so I decided not to. Also, hi. Wow, I can't say your name. I'll just say Omen. Welcome. I can see you. Welcome to the stream. I looked it up. Will Smith's slap was March 2022. Damn, we're old. We are so old. Transparent.png, but not really transparent.png is the worst. The worst. Chains was kind of nice to yuuning at the time. Can't remember when I joined. I feel like I joined as soon as it was created, but I don't know when was that. Hey, could have fooled me. I don't even know myself. And I'm supposed to be the one that created it, but yeah. I think it's okay. It's nice that you guys have been here for a long time, right? And just I would like to add more people, of course, in the coming years, months, like for like big sis, big bro category, because there is some of them as well that are also reaching to that point where it's like they've been here for a long time, and I would like to dedicate it to them as well. And some people, you know, they weren't here for a long time, but they're quite active during these times, and I think that's also worth noting as well. But yeah, congrats to my big sis and big bros. Uh, couldn't have done a better Discord without you guys. For you, that role is for you guys. Made for you guys. Yes. I love giving some love to my friends. I love it. I enjoy it. I love spreading my disease into the world. I found a break one now. This is much more believable. I'm quite happy with this one. Hell yeah. Saved again by PNG. Beautiful. Beautiful. I need to save this. Oh, I think I already have it saved. But I needed to save that PNG because I think I'm gonna be using it for the rest of the comic. Let's be honest. Also, you joined. Nice. Good job. Good job. Okay, well, my dear fellow people, it is now 5. I think I'm gonna head out. I'm actually really excited to just hop on the couch, make myself some tea, and then yeah, just start writing. I'm very excited to go back to writing, and I appreciate you guys again for being here and just listen to me yap. Even that whole fever dream when I was reading about the fucking script and whatnot. But yeah, I enjoyed it. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys Sunday for our Webtoon roast. Don't forget, we'll have our Webtoon roast this Sunday. It's gonna be lit. It's about the same time, but an hour later, pretty much. And yeah, otherwise, I'll see you guys next week, same time as usual. Hopefully, I will be out of my brain rot, comic writing brain rot by then. But yeah, we'll see. Bye bye. Bye, everybody. Bye bye. Bye, y'all. Beautiful. Look at this. Hell yeah, look at this. Whoa, baby. The power of PNG line art. Hell yeah. Thanks again, everyone. Bye bye. Also, say bye. Say bye, El Gato. Bye bye. Bye bye.